Good evening. It is the evening of July 27th, and I am going to do an update on my caladiums. All right, so I ordered 3/4 bushel of white Christmas caladiums from Florida Boys Caladiums, and they came early May. And they were corms. They came as corms, and I got them all the white Christmases in different weeks. Okay, so some went in the middle part of May, some went in the end of May, and some went in the second week of June because I was having issues with my back. So these are some that went in the second week of June. So they're up. They were the ones I had left over, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some up here. That way I can carry over the caladiums, the white Christmas, that are also in all of the front beds up here. Okay, so those are coming up pretty good. They're in between the endless summer hydrangeas, and I popped off all their spent blooms, seeing if they're going to bloom again. They might. They have some new growth, but we're not talking about those guys today. We're talking about the caladiums. So we're going to move on up here. And on this end of the house, this was the first bed that I planted. So these were middle of May when the corms went in, and you can see they're just up. They're lovely. I really love these. This is something I'm going to continue to do, but you know, you guys, I really got to get them in earlier if I can. But you know, that last frost date is tricky business, especially for Florida loving caladiums that love heat. And boy, you cannot have a cold snap come through. You could ruin them. But they're coming up really well in this bed. Excuse all of this. I've tried to clean it out. Just keeps coming back. It is corn. The husks from all the dead corn from the heat. The heat has killed acres and acres of corn in the fields around us. So those are showing up in our beds as the wind blows. Wind blows them. So you can see I have a bit of a bare spot here. But I've got some that are trying to emerge. So this may actually fill in. But that is a long time to get those corms to come up. But I mean, they're beautiful. I definitely will order from Florida Boys again. Absolutely. But I wish I had the budget to just buy all the plants and stick them in. But this would be a lot of plants. You would need a lot of plants that are already going. And at $15 a pop this year, no, thank you. So I'll take what I can get, but you know, we're almost to August and I still don't have how I was hoping for it to look. So I don't know, patience wearing thin, or is this even a patience thing? So over here, I'm definitely going to do caladiums in here. Look at those. And those went in the end of May and they're up. So that's really good. So they love it back there in that bed. So it's just a little bed that was connected to the house. And I love that. And then this whole bed went in 2 sections. But for the most part, the majority of them went in like the second week in June. So they are starting to come up. Looks, you know, it looks pretty good. So as you can see, I mean, they're slowly coming up. So I'm just thinking these are going to take longer than I had hoped, but that's okay. But you can see them just coming up randomly. Right here's some. I have just this one hanging out by itself right here, and then down here we have, I need to do some weeding in here, but I have these. So yeah, and these are crammed full. You guys, I probably 300 bulbs in here in the front of the house. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the rest of them will come up. But I think they will. They're just coming up sporadically. So that's the update on the caladiums for the front of the house. All right, and now we're going to head into the secret garden. And we're going to do an update on the other caladium corms that I planted, and these are all up. So these are the corms that I planted also from Florida Boys Caladiums. These are the Florida Elise Caladiums, and look at these guys. They are so pretty. I say these are the prettiest caladiums in my garden this year. I absolutely love them. They're so pretty and bright and pink and green and just, and they're adorable. And I just love them. And I love that their name is Florida Elise. But this heat is getting to just a few of them, but it's okay. They just keep putting out more and more pretty little leaves, and I am not disappointed. But they get this afternoon sun, and whew, with August getting here, I'm just crossing my fingers they pull on through. But they've loved it back here for the time that they've been in here. So there are the Florida Elise. You guys, 2 thumbs up for the Florida Elise Caladiums. Absolutely. Okay, so there's those, the Florida Elise. So I'm just going to kind of turn back this way. I'm kind of going in order, or trying to go in order of how I planted them all. All right, and then in this bed against the garage wall here, I ordered 25 cranberry stars, also from Florida Boys Caladiums. And they're starting to poke up. Hello, Eddie Beans. Hello. They're starting to pop up. They are super pretty. So hopefully they'll come pull on through. Yes, they get water every morning. So this heat, you guys, it's extreme. Even for these heat-loving babies. But this one's so pretty. It's called Cranberry Star. And I love it. I love the little splash of cranberry in it. So very pretty. But they're just barely coming up. I just dispersed 25 of them in here. And so I've got a few coming up. Okay, now gonna turn back this way. Probably see my shadow, so hello. We're going to move to this bed because it's all about caladiums. So posted that video. I think it's the video before this one. So I bought 2 pots of caladiums, and my husband and I, we separated them. They are actually doing pretty good. Some of the leaves are dying off where we planted them, but they're putting up new shoots. So I'm pleased. It was a success. But this little fellow right here, like, it's been happy. It was part of that division we did, and I'll link that video below if you want to see it. But look, it's doing great, and it's putting up a new one right here. It's doing great. So we got them all out, but you know, they were divided, put in the ground in this heat. I think we're going to see them really perk up. Some of them are like the leaves. When we separated them, they are getting rid of their leaves, but they are putting up new little shoots. So it was a success. It was a success. So I think we should see them start perking up and looking really pretty, and, you know, getting bigger and putting up new little leaves for us. See, there's one right there. So, and they're just so pretty. So I love that. So, but in addition, so if you see my little gardening fingers, I have ordered, I ordered clearance Caladium bulbs from Tulip World and Holland Bulb, which I think they are owned by the same people, I'm not sure. Tulip World and Holland Bulb, and I have put in, I've planted 120 corms, Caladium corms, and 18 of those were gladiolus. So we'll see. So I did put 25 in here all around my sheep here, and they are the same as these. And hopefully I can master just popping in what I put in each bed for you, a picture from their website so you'll know, but as I talk. So yes, 25 were added in here. Oh, and then this bed here, you'll see Ellie's toys. She's like our little toddler. In this bed here, I put 15 bulbs. I just spread them out in here just to add just a little pop. And these in this bed are purple and white, I think, and green. Ooh, I think that's really gonna pop. That's really gonna be pretty. But you guys, we're just, right now, we're just focused on getting some pops of interest in here for the wedding. So, yep, there's all the ones in that bed. Let me come around here so you can see these as well. But see those leaves? These leaves are trying to give up. They're just droopy, but they're putting up new ones. So, yeah, success in this bed. Success. Okay, and then over here, where are we headed now, Wendy? Trying to keep everything in track. Caladium corms all under the lollipop tree. So I think that'll be lovely. And honestly, you guys, I don't think it's going to take long for them to come up. Heck, we have triple digit weather and they love heat. And most all of the bags I opened were already sprouting, you guys. So yeah, that is how that goes. So this is really, really good. I actually ordered just 100 Caladium bulbs. There was 5 bulbs in each bag of each kind I ordered. And 2 of the bags had 6 corms in them. So I was the proud recipient of 2 extras. And 18 of the bulbs were gladiolus. And I'll show you where those went. My poor fairy trail hydrangeas. I've moved them over here. They just get a little dash of sun in the afternoon and a little in the morning. But I think they're going to come back. And this is about caladiums, but look at those. I mean, my heart is broken. These little babies were beautiful in the spring. What little spring we had. But they do have some new growth down here. Okay, and then the rest of the bulbs I got went in this bed. So I just spread them out. You see one of my mini Malbettes, I had to cut it all the way back already. It was just pitiful. So many things I'm going to reorder in the fall, but I'm done ordering live plants. Done buying them, done ordering them online, done going to the nurseries. I am just done until fall, so I'm just saving my pennies up to replace what I need to. Okay, dropped my phone, so I'm not sure where I left off. Have the umbrellas laying down because the wind was fierce today. It's just kind of trying to calm down right now. Okay, and then the last of the bulbs I planted, not caladiums, but I'm going to add it on to this video. I planted 18 gladiolus bulbs. And they're called black and white, but it's a super deep purple and a white gladiolus. I don't know. The bulbs weren't in the best shape, but they weren't rotted. But I don't know, you guys. I hope they come up, but I'll show you where I put them. I have this little bed here, put out some compost over here, and I direct sowed some sunflower seeds, which I have some germination going on. Look, I'm so happy. So I've been coming out here every morning and every evening and keeping this moist. But anyway, I put the gladiolus back there, and there was just 18 of those. So yeah, so that's where everything went, but we'll keep up with this and see what happens. All right, so I think from here, I'm just going to circle back around up front. Hi, Ellie. Okay, so we're coming from the side of the house back up front. Okay, ooh, that sun is blistering. It's over there getting ready to set, but I'm going to walk over here. So you guys, my August garden tour is going to be a little delayed because my sweet mama asked to go to the beach. And of course, my sister made a reservation and she's taking my mama down to the beach this weekend. So, and I'm jumping on a plane and going to meet them there. So when your sweet, cute little mama asked you to go to the beach, when she took you every year growing up, you take your little sweet little mama to the beach. So I'm excited about that, but that's going to delay my August garden tour, but I will get it out as soon as I can when I get back. But I just hope wherever you are, you're having the most wonderful day or evening. Thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.